Emily stayed still in the darkness, her heart pounding violently in her aching chest. The ghastly creature had smashed her phone against the floor. Now there was only total darkness, and she didn't know what to expect. A soft whimper escaped her lips as the horror of what she had gotten herself into crawled down her spine with a burning intensity. The corpse. Was it going to kill her, or was it just... Staring instinctively, she crawled backward, trying to be careful, scratch. The sound of something scraping against the wooden floor echoed sharply through the darkness. She froze instantly. Her eyes widened, almost bulging from their sockets. Her hands clamped tightly over her trembling lips, forcing herself into silence. Then a distant flap of wings. She stiffened, listening. Her entire body throbbed, the rotten smell thickened, stronger now, closer. And then she felt it, a presence. Moving toward her, Emily inhaled sharply, her breathing turning ragged. The foul stench invaded her nostrils like poison, twisting painfully inside her gut. She swallowed hard, too hard, accidentally inhaling more of it. Then a cold, bony finger. It slid from her temple slowly down her left cheek. A wet, slurping sound followed. Her stomach lurched, the smell. The sound, it was unbearable. Her lips trembled as the hand explored her face, and she fought desperately to suppress the urge to vomit clawing up her throat. Her breathing hitched. The finger moved lower to her lips. Instinct screamed at her to pull away, to grab it before it entered her mouth. Then the flapping of wings returned, distant, then closer, closer. The air from the wings brushed against her skin, sending a wave of heat and terror down her spine. She stubbornly stifled a gasp, refusing to open her mouth. She couldn't risk inhaling that stench again, not through her mouth, not like that. The darkness swallowed everything. The flapping grew louder, stronger, like a swarm flooding the space. Suddenly, the hand withdrew. A violent, shattering sound exploded through the room. Emily jerked, her heart slamming wildly against her ribs. A trembling gasp escaped her lips as tears slid down her cheeks. Chaos erupted around her, movement, struggle, something thrashing, something being destroyed. Wind rushed past her from every direction. Then something cold and sticky splashed onto her. She flinched. The smell hit instantly, rotten, thick, overpowering. Realization settled slowly. The corpse, it had been destroyed by something else. The flapping of wings echoed again. Then footsteps, heavy, measured, like boots. A dim light flickered on. Emily's eyes widened in horror. Her body was covered in slimy filth. Maggots and worms clung to her clothes and skin. Holy shit. She jumped to her feet, her hands flying outward in disgust. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, you! She tried frantically to brush the sticky substance off her body. Oh damn. Fucking damn it. Her eyes darted desperately, searching for anything to wipe it off, but the floor was crawling with worms and maggots. She lifted one leg instinctively. The slime stretched from the floor to the sole of her boot. Yua! Desperate, she shook her arms violently, her face twisted in pure disgust. Oh fucking god. Her gaze snapped toward her phone, completely destroyed, useless. Her eyeglasses lay broken on the filthy floor. Then she turned. A figure, just a glimpse, gone, her breath caught. Her eyes scanned the space frantically. Nothing. Gone. The worms struggled to crawl, trapped in the thick slime coating everything. Oh damn, I swear I'm showering with fucking bleach if I ever make it back home. Her voice trembled. She pulled her fluffy rabbit backpack forward and searched for her torch. Her hands shook as she found it. She switched it on. The beam cut through the dim light. She held it between her knees and carefully peeled off her filthy hoodie. Oh my fucking god. Piece of shit. Worms and maggots dropped from the fabric. Her pink singlet was untouched. After wiping herself as best as she could, she slung her backpack back on. What now? She wondered. Then it hit her again, the other presence, something stronger, something that had destroyed that corpse. A chill crept down her spine, another monster, a powerful one, powerful enough to destroy that thing. Then a thought struck her. Why didn't it kill me? She whispered. Was it trying to protect her? That was impossible. What was it? The torchlight swept across the narrow hallway as she stepped out. Then flapping wings behind her. She spun around violently, fear flashing in her wide eyes. She held her breath, her hand trembling as she aimed the torch forward. Nothing. The corridor stretched endlessly, silent, dead. Then suddenly, a swarm of bats burst from the darkness. She gasped in fright. They rushed toward her in a violent blur. Emily stumbled backward, then turned and ran. She didn't think. She just ran. Her heart pounded harder as she burst into what looked like a living room. She grabbed the wooden doorknob and flung the door open, running straight into the cold night. The towering trees loomed around her again, dark, eerie, watching. She bent slightly, panting uncontrollably, her chest aching from the shock. Her eyes flicked back to the door. Nothing followed. Silence. The cold hit her hard as the wind brushed against her bare arms. She shivered, folding them tightly across her chest. Her eyes scanned the forest, the thick bushes, the towering trees that seemed to swallow everything whole. Then the rumble of an engine. She turned sharply, headlights cut through the darkness. And then him, the old man who had brought her here. For a second, she didn't know whether to feel relieved or terrified. The car stopped. The interior light flicked on, revealing his bald head. "You came back," she said before she could stop herself. The man shrugged. Emily ran to the car and got in, slamming the door. The man's gaze flicked over her through the rearview mirror. He noticed something had happened. "Grandma, take your hoodie," he asked sarcastically. Emily rolled her eyes. "Geez, you smell like garbage," he sneered. "What happened to you, really?" Emily let out a long breath as she slipped into her room and shut the door, locking it. "Damn, that was close," she muttered. She grabbed the wristwatch on her bedside table. 4:30. The shower snapped on. Water rushed over her and she let out a quiet gasp, relief washing through her. At the dining table, Emily drifted off in her chair despite the clinking of cutlery. "Emily," Rosa called, no response. "Emily." Her eyes fluttered open, her younger siblings giggled. "Are you all right, honey?" Rosa asked, watching her carefully. "Did you use your laptop all through the night again?" Mr. Halls asked sharply. "Because if yes, you're grounded." "No, Dad didn't." Emily rubbed her eyes. "And where's your glasses?" Rosa asked. "Upstairs," Emily said, sipping her tea. "What did Dr. Cellini tell you about not wearing them?" Rosa raised a brow. "Mom," Emily rolled her eyes. "This is fucking morning." "Young lady," her father cut in. "What did I tell you about cursing?" "That's not cursing, it's swearing," Emily replied sarcastically. Her parents exchanged glances. Back in her room, Emily locked the door and dropped onto her bed. "Piece of shit, oh damn, my fucking phone." Memory hit again, the corpse smashing it into pieces. "Oh fuck, now Dad's gonna bombard me with fucking questions." She sighed, then froze. Something sat on her reading table, her brows furrowed as she slowly stood. "What?" A small white box, neatly wrapped with a ribbon, lay beside her laptop. Her heart began to pound again. The air shifted, colder, heavier, wrong. Her hands hovered over the box. Slowly, she began to unwrap the ribbon, and the room seemed to grow colder.